Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Cowboys and the Texans coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Nifty move. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. They can't tackle him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell laying himself out in the end zone. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now Prescott. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 39 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off the play fake, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion goes the tight end. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He completes this one to Mingo. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Operating from the gun, Hartman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Houston. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mills. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. They go play action. Mills. This is caught. Touchdown. Dennis Houston from 21 yards away. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Mills going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And out now come the Cowboys. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw. Hartman. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Mills. Flush to his right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
This 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Hartman. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw. Hartman. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Operating from the gun, Hartman. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This time they stay on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right,
Most
Coach,
of the
thanks very
starters
much.
are
Fine work
likely
as
done.
always
These
as we
coaching
welcome
staffs
you back
getting
for
ready to
quarter number
evaluate
3.
the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. There's Cooks in motion right. 2nd and 11. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Defense.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Open man is Mingo, complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man in motion left, Mingo. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off play action. Hartman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hartman. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Off the play fake. Hartman. He's got Mingo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. 26 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Simpson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hartman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at the 34. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw, Mills. That's complete to Hutchinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mills to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Going for it with Pierce.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hartman able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down. Hartman over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Hartman. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 114 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.